Okay, Nestor is ready.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Can't wait to get this one started just so I can lose.
And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
How loud is their stadium?
Offense set on first down. Fast motion in the jet sweep.
What the fuck?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays.
That was me.
And the defense understands it as well. I gotta know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
And
okay,
he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's crazy.
Doesn't take this defense
Good play, actually. Hitting me bad. That was a nice blitz. Was that a blitz? It was. It was. It was nice. He went on block.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young.
Atta boy!
Out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as
many ways as possible
to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they'll run it to the right here. At the 45 on its way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Touchdown, Alabama! Sorry, I wanted to be just like...
Good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown.
Yeah,
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Running back goes in motion. Wants to pass it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Let's go!
Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
North Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and that pass intercepted. Touchdown tie. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Number 25 with the defensive score.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
North Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Harrell. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be brought down.
I figured he would run with his
I just love this
QB.
guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The give to the tailback. He's
God
knocked down
damn,
the
that bitch is
backfield.
tall.
He'll lose a couple.
What the
Great team
fuck?
defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Grab near
Hey,
the
good
6.
fucking
It's
throw,
Johnson.
bro.
Building
Good fucking
momentum,
throw.
Picking up a chunk of yardage, moving a change out to the 34. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly.
I don't know how that hit was hit.
Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down.
But it
You
was.
see running backs in today's football.
I don't know how.
Play a wide receiver basically.
But it was.
But you got to find a guy
But
to
it was.
throw to.
That was a weird ass hit.
To catch the ball
I
consistently.
didn't like it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. And he'll pick up the 1st
Nice
down,
running
and
play,
he
nice running
got
play.
drilled on that tackle.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you popcorn, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Good job getting the first down.
This
They
game.
make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Oh!
And here comes the offense on second down.
He didn't get it. That's weird. Razor!
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And it'll be incomplete. This
What kind of
defense is
horse chicken
physically
this shit is that?
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. With jet sweep pass. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains just at the 37.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
He wants to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's how the first corner went in.
21, North Carolina, 0.
Let's grab the box. It's very, very cold weather. It's firm, my mother.
Touchdown to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down.
touchdown.
And it is hardly a big surprise that this
Oh,
Alabama
shit.
defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not
Good
before
one.
he takes a
That was
chunk
good
of
one.
what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there, running back.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Oh, shit!
Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man.
Oh,
Great blocking up front and tough
that's
discipline
mean.
ball carriers.
And now you wonder,
You hurt Justice
are
Haynes!
they going to get way more aggressive?
You didn't
to try
hurt
to
him, but
stop
you-
the run?
well, I guess
They
you
gotta
kinda
do
hurt him.
something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right.
Oh,
He got a
fuck!
hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right.
Oh, you gotta get that perfect pass, bro! What are you doing?
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short
Nice.
distance here toward the sideline.
I like kicking it hard. Yay! Bitch.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down.
That was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field,
they do not like this at all for some reason. Like, I'm going to kill you, match.
Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense doing work.
Bro. Oh, shit. This dude has 87 speed? Okay. I did not know that QB, the freshman, was that good. What the fuck? 92 acceleration? I need to see his throw on the run. Where the fuck is that at? Throw power is 91. 85. Yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but
I might try to use them though.
George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Find some space and
their sheer massive strength.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been.
Oh, they got so much strength.
Feel good about going into halftime. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know
He got factored out.
passing game, and a lot
Come here, you little
of situations
bitch.
that time
Yeah!
with the coverage and nice job.
He kind of hit his head there.
Not easy to do.
Damn,
Last
broski.
completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he
Dropped that ball one more fucking time. I will bitch your ass.
Play for the wide receiver. You got to look that
Test
one and
me.
complete it. It's a bad drop.
Damn. It's Dr. Damn.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Oh shit, I jumped right into that dude.
They get it to the 32. These two guys.
I hope this
just
play
on
works.
The same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's...
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
You're so
in front
damn
of the game.
aggressive.
You gotta get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get...
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble.
Hey, boy, out it!
Who knows how they got that thing back?
Well, ball security doesn't just
Hold on to the
apply
fucking
running
ball,
backs and
though.
receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well.
Piece of
They're
shit,
very lucky
QBs.
after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there.
He about to bench all y'all bitch asses.
On first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He can't find
Come
his
on,
man.
you gotta
The
make
clock
those
stops
throws.
with 6 seconds left.
Only at least get a field goal.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Now,
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
kick it! Get the fuck out of me, you son of a bitch! Fuck you! Watch out! Blah, blah, blah! Blah, blah, blah!
The
Take that, you son of a bitch. I fuckered you up, you hoe.
That first half and the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Looking to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable.
Get off of my...
When you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet, that's a great thing.
What is that?
Layout and catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first.
I think he tore his shoulder.
Anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard. The offense trying to find itself. It's first down.
Hey, honey, time! Ah! Terrier!
He'll just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it.
Niner. 325.
This offense gets the running back
That.
out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage.
Yeah.
Throwing the football, he picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, shit.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Fakes his man out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes one man miss. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And more yards after contact. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. Touchdown tie! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 28 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, going up top. He'll heave it deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Wow, I can't even challenge the play. That's crazy!
The score, Alabama 49, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Quickly complete.
Hey, that's the first down. It's okay.
But not before he's got enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little...
Oh, he should have picked it! No! That's all good.
Late touchdown.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to
It's all good.
Getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
A little bit of a high note.
Kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
On third down, offenses have their plays, what they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David, and it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize gets into the end zone. As the clock hits 0.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally,
JJ,
GG. Coaches spin it when you're getting beat up, you get destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting.
That's a dominant fucking win, baby! Woo!